Yo, what's good, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy Alex, and welcome back to the channel where we bleed blue and silver. If you're new here or one of those sneaky viewers watching but not subscribed, come on fam, hit that subscribe button right now, smash that like button, ring the bell, and join the squad so you don't miss any of the action as we dive deep into everything Dallas Cowboys. Today we're dropping an instant reaction to the Cowboys vs. Rams NFL preseason week 1 game, and oh man, do we have some spicy updates to unpack. We're talking Joe Milton's big debut, a scary injury scare, and Traeshon Holden stepping up like a star. This game had it all: heart-pounding moments, rookie flashes, and some serious questions about the squad. So grab your snacks, get comfy, and let's dive into this wild ride at SoFi Stadium. Trust me, you're not gonna want to skip a second of this. Alright, let's set the stage. It's August 9, 2025, and the Cowboys are in Inglewood, California, taking on the Los Angeles Rams in their first preseason game of the year. New head coach Brian Schottenheimer is making his debut, and the vibe is electric. The starters like Dak Prescott and CD Lamb are chilling on the sidelines, probably sipping Gatorade and looking cool in street clothes. Meanwhile, the backups and rookies are out there fighting for their spot on the roster. This game is all about the young guns showing what they've got, and boy did some of them deliver. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. There were some head-scratching moments and a big injury concern that had us all holding our breath. Let's break it all down and see what this game means for our Cowboys moving forward. First up, let's talk about the man of the hour, Joe Milton. This rookie quarterback was the talk of the town going into this game. With Dak sitting this one out, all eyes were on Milton to see if he's got what it takes to be QB2 behind our franchise star. And let me tell you, this dude's arm is like a rocket launcher. He was out there slinging passes, showing off that cannon he's known for. Milton played nearly the entire game, completing 17 of 29 passes for 143 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. That's a 58.6% completion rate and a 68.6 passer rating. Not bad for his first NFL action, right? He had some absolute dimes, like a 35-yard beauty to undrafted rookie Traeshon Holden down the sideline. That had me jumping out of my seat. That play was straight up electric, but it wasn't all perfect. Milton had some misfires and his accuracy was a bit shaky at times. There were moments where you could tell he's still a rookie, like when he threw into double coverage and got picked off by Rams cornerback Cam Lampkin in the end zone. Ouch, that one stung. Still, you can see the potential oozing out of this guy. He's got the tools, big arm, athleticism, and that swagger you want in a quarterback. The question is, can he polish up that accuracy and decision making to lock down that backup role? Now, let's get to the moment that had Cowboys Nation clutching their hearts. Joe Milton's injury scare in the fourth quarter. With just over 3 minutes left in the game, Milton got sandwiched by 2 Rams defenders on a play that looked like it hurt just to watch. He stayed down for a bit and you could feel the tension in the air. The dude's been out there balling all night and now he's hurt. Thankfully, it was just an elbow tweak, and reports say he was ready to go back in, but the coaches played it safe and kept him out for the rest of the game. Will Greer came and to close things out, and we'll get to him in a sec, but man, that moment was a reminder of how fragile these preseason games can be. Milton's okay for now, but it's a wake-up call that we need to protect this kid if he's gonna be Dak's backup. What do y'all think? Does Milton have what it takes to be QB2, or do we need to see more? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get that debate going. Speaking of shining stars, let's give a massive shout out to Traeshon Holden, the undrafted rookie wide receiver out of Oregon. This guy was an absolute game changer in this matchup coming into the game. Not many people were talking about Holden, but he made sure we all know his name now. That 35-yard catch from Milton, pure magic. He was burning down the sideline, making defenders look silly and showing off hands that could catch a raindrop in a storm. Holden's performance was a big reason why the Cowboys offense had some life in the fourth quarter. He's fighting for a roster spot, and plays like that are how you make coaches sit up and take notice. Imagine this dude lining up with CD Lamb and Jalen Tolbert in the regular season. Defenses better watch out. Holden's got that dog in him, and I'm hyped to see what he does in the next few weeks. Who else is loving this kid's energy? Let me know in the comments, because I'm ready to start the Traeshon Holden fan club right now. On the flip side, the Cowboys defense had a bit of a roller coaster night. They started off shaky, letting the Rams rack up 160 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter alone. Blake Corum was running through them like they were made of tissue paper, and Rams QB Stetson Bennett was carving them up for 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not exactly the start you want, right? But here's the good news: the defense settled down in the second and third quarters, giving up just 3 points over those 30 minutes. Cornerback Israel Mukuamu came up clutch with an interception, and the unit showed some fight. The bad news: they fell apart again in the fourth, letting the Rams pile on 181 rushing yards for the game. That's 48 yards per carry, folks. Not great for a team that's been struggling to stop the run for years. If we're going to make a deep playoff run, this defense needs to tighten up, especially against the ground game. What's your take on the defense? Can they fix these issues before the regular season? Hit me up in the comments. Let's talk about the ground game for a second, because the Cowboys actually look pretty solid here. They averaged 5 yards per carry, which is nothing to sneeze at. Newly signed running back Malik Davis was a beast, racking up 63 yards on just 7 carries. That's 9 yards a pop. Rookie Phil Maffa chipped in with 36 yards, though some penalties wiped out a few of his bigger gains. These guys were running with purpose, and it's exciting to think about what they could bring to the table behind Javonte Williams in the regular season. The O-line, despite some injuries we'll get to, held up well enough to open those lanes. It's a small sample size, but I'm feeling good about this run game. Are y'all as hyped about Malik Davis as I am? Let's hear it now. We can't ignore the injury updates, because this is the preseason and staying healthy is half the battle. Besides Milton's scare, there were some other concerns coming out of training camp. Tight end Jake Ferguson left practice early with a lower back issue, and rookie running back Jaden Blue got carted off with an ankle injury, though he walked off under his own power. Later, offensive lineman Dakota Shepley also left early, and tackle Terrence Steele had a brief scare but returned. The big news: first-round rookie guard Tyler Booker, who we were all hyped to see, didn't play in this game, which was a bummer. The Cowboys are being cautious with these guys, which is smart, but it's a reminder that the O-line is a bit banged up, with Rob Jones and Tyler Guyton already sidelined. Health is going to be key. Y'all, what do you think the Cowboys need to do to keep these guys ready for week 1? And let's not forget the Micah Parsons drama. Our star pass rusher was at the game but didn't play, and he's been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Parsons missed practice amid contract talks and even requested a trade last week. Yeah, you heard that right, a trade. Jerry Jones and the front office have some work to do to keep this man happy, because we all know Micah is the heart and soul of this defense. What's your take on the Parsons situation? Should the Cowboys pay him whatever he wants on? Is this drama a bad sign? Drop your thoughts below, because I'm dying to know what Cowboys Nation thinks. As for the game itself, the Cowboys fought hard but came up short, falling to the Rams 31-21. It was a tale of two halves. Dallas flipped the script in the second quarter, outgaining the Rams 96-4 and holding the ball for over 12 minutes. Brandon Aubrey was money, hitting field goals from 35 and 25 yards, but the offense couldn't quite punch it into the end zone enough. The fourth quarter saw some bright spots like Rivaldo Fairweather's touchdown catch and Will Greer's late rushing score, but the Rams' depth was just too much. Stetson Bennett and running back Cody Schrader made big plays for Law, and their defense stepped up when it mattered. It's just preseason, so I'm not hitting the panic button yet, but there's work to do. So what's the big picture? This game showed us that Joe Milton has serious potential but needs to clean up the mistakes. Traeshon Holden might just be a steal for this roster, and the run game looks promising, but the defense needs to figure out how to stop the run, and the injury bug is already creeping in. Schottenheimer's keeping things simple for now, focusing on fundamentals, but I'm excited to see how he opens up the playbook as we get closer to the regular season. Next up, the Cowboys head back to Oxnard for more practices before hosting the Ravens on August 16. That's going to be another chance for these young guys to shine. Cowboys Nation, that's wrap on our instant reaction to Cowboys versus Rams. If you loved this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the family, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Drop a comment below and let me know, is Joe Milton the real deal? Is Traeshon Holden our next breakout star? And what's up with Micah Parsons? I'm reading every single comment, so let's get this conversation poppin'. Follow me on X for more Cowboys updates, and check out the merch link in the description to rep that star in style. Until next time, this is Alex signing off. Let's go Cowboys.